the depth of the squad will assist us in these engagements, you know. I must agree they are tough teams, and that's what the fixture is all about. We have to be prepared for it. Probably later down the line we'll probably have an easier run of fixtures.
You have spoken about the Caribbean Cup as well, that it would have helped to fine-tune your team because you would have been playing a lot of football, but physically that still must take a toll on the squad.
Yes, it has to some extent, you know, but I still think we really should be doing better in these games, you know, and really finishing off these games a lot earlier, you know, rather than having to wait until the second half when, of course, the leg starts to go. But, of course, they're not making any excuses. What it means is that the remainder of the squad need to step up whenever they are called upon.
You had said the strike force was a bit thin, but now it's been bolstered by Andre Fagan coming in. How happy are you about that?
Yeah, well, his presence, I probably would have to fast-track him a lot earlier than I would have thought. But he certainly does provide some amount of experience and stability in what takes place up there, you know. So for us, it's a big plus, and of course, he has been providing a lot of seniority and guidance and leadership towards the rest of the squad.
Ajuma Johnson, Harbourview's number 10, is our player to watch. He scored a fabulous goal in their last television game at the National Stadium East Field, introducing himself to the Harbourview faithful. And yeah, looking to add to that, of course, he adds a lot of creativity in that Harbourview midfield, and one of the players that was brought into the Stars of the East contingent, of course, from Arne Gardens, and he's hoping to continue to make an impact on Harbourview as the season progresses. It's now time to hear from the Humberline camp.
Andrew, the start of last season was a bit topsy-turvy. Would you be really happy with how things have turned out so far? A win and a draw from the first two matches?
Not totally. You know, I would have wanted to get 6 points at this stage, but you know, to have 4, it's not a bad position. But we want to kick on and see if we can collect some more points along the way. We have a tough encounter today against Harbourview. You know, they are hell-bent on getting 3 points today, I'm sure, after their last encounter, and I expect them to come full of running, and we're prepared for it.
Well, you heard Ludlow before, it's always a ding-dong battle, a very close one, we've seen that, and in fact both clubs have struggled to keep 11 players on the pitch.
Well, I hope today that we all keep 11 players, because it will give better excitement and a better look for the spectators. But I think it's going to be a very competitive game. It's two teams that have no holds barred. When they play each other, they go at it, and I think it's going to be an exciting game. And it's who wants it more today is going to win.
How big is it for you as well and the squad, the management of the team, the fact that you've retained most of your players from previous seasons, they have already bought into the philosophy? How key is that in terms of production again this year?
Well, it helps with continuity, you know, when you have experienced players blending with youthful players who are coming of age. You know, they had some of them had their first season last season, and now they're coming of age, so they are a year older, a year wiser, so we expect them to go out there and deliver the goods.
Andrew Vance is our player to watch, and he's, of course, wearing the captain's armband for Humberline. Has scored a goal this season, albeit from the penalty spot. 33 goals in his Jamaica Premier League career. And yeah, he's the one that steps up to do set-piece duties for this team, and it has been instrumental. We have mentioned that he scored 6 goals last season, but he'll be hoping to score even more goals as Humberline looking to take the charge against Harbourview. Take a break now from Sabina Park. When we return, we'll take a look at the starting lineups of both these teams, and of course we'll have the kickoff. Stay with us.
Totally Male has been around since 1994. Our primary focus is the aesthetic upgrading of all males. Our highly skilled team of women are trained professional, and committed to first-class customer service. Centrally located at 6 Windsor Avenue, New Kingston, Jamaica. Totally Mail is your man cave, where we offer cable, private rooms, and a beverage of your choice while you're being pampered. Totally Mail, a woman's touch for the exceptional man.
Never feel we culture, yo.
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you're living, yeah.
Share it.
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we red feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rear rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya. Jamaica the culture.
Well, I never overproof, and we just have to do it to the culture.
Drink responsibly.
When we walked into Mount Pleasant Academy, we knew our lives will change.
We did not have to compromise our academic potential for our passion for football.
Mount Pleasant Academy is not just an institution.
It is an environment of fun, healthy rivalry, teamwork, and balance.
It is passion, purpose, and discipline.
Who said you can't have the best of both worlds?
We are Mount Pleasant Academy, the future of football.
Welcome once again to Sabina Park as we prepare for action in the Rain-Neville Jamaica Premier League on the evening skies here at what is the mecca of Jamaica's cricket, or was. Harbour View against Humber Lion is the first up on the agenda, and looking forward to this fixture. And wherever you're watching, thank you so much for joining our coverage here on the Home of Champions. My name is Donald Oliver. With me is Christopher Taylor. And these two teams have met in recent times, including in the playoffs. In fact, in the first leg, Harbour View came out 2-0 winners, but in the second leg, Humber Lion really fought. And it happened right here at Sabina Park, and they came from behind to lead 3-2 in that second leg, but they just fell short of progressing in the Jamaica Premier League. So it's always been a ding-dong battle. You see the previous matches, Harbour View would have got the better of them just by a single goal, and of course even before that it ended in a 0-0 draw. So Chris, these two teams always closely matched.
Very closely matched, and you heard that in the interviews as well. Ding-dong battles, very close encounters, players getting red cards and so on. Very aggressive matchup, very close matchup, and a lot to play for. As you mentioned, it was 3rd versus 6th in the playoffs, or 4th versus 5th it was in the playoffs last season. And yeah, they split results. Harbour View going ahead on aggregate to the semi-finals. But yeah, it will be a close one. Humber Lion off to a better start this season, and yet to taste defeat. Humber Lion, a win and a draw from their 2 matches, albeit, as you heard Andrew Price say, the expectation would be to beat Treasure Beach, who are the new birds in the Premier League. And then a 1-1 draw for him was disappointing against Mullines last week. Harbour View, a lot of matches in quick succession, and that will be something to look for today, how they will adapt to so many matches within a short period.
Well, we're going to take a closer look at their starting lineups in just a little while, but of course they would have had at least one player who took part in the friendly for Jamaica.
Shaquille Bradford.
Yeah, but it was only for about a minute, so he wouldn't have exerted a lot of energy. So in a sense, they would be a little bit relieved that they have him to be a part of their starting lineup today, Harbour View. But yeah, it's going to be interesting how they tackle, because they've tackled the youths of their players, because they've had also a pretty long season, a pre-season as well, taking part in the Kickoff Championship, as we saw Kimoni Bailey.
Player to watch.
Mount Pleasant.
Man of the match.
Yes.
Well, player to watch and man of the match.
Indeed.
Wasn't he?
On both fronts. But yeah, I wouldn't quite say it's a dicey situation for Harbour View.
That's Roshane Sharp we're seeing there, who is getting ready for proceedings. Yeah, Humber Lion, as I said, and when you look at the history between these two teams, it's always been by the odd goal on more times than not. And they have shared results a lot. In the last few seasons, you'd have to say probably Harbour View have, well, they have also added a title a couple of seasons ago. So they have been a little bit more consistent in terms of going deep into the tournament. But Humber Lion did make the playoffs last year, fell just short the year before, both times under Andrew Price. And they're definitely defensively very astute and hard to break down.
Yeah, they've been Clarendon's best representative, I think, in recent years, Humber Lion. And they've been actually pretty consistent over the years. They actually topped the league charts before the playoffs actually begun several seasons ago. So it's a team that has been there or thereabouts.
Yeah, always been tough. But as you mentioned, from a Harbour View perspective, players getting exposure. Shaquille Bradford being only 45 seconds, but it doesn't matter. The fact that he would have been a part of the national program, still a big deal for them, and he comes back in. It will be the first time, and you will see the starting lineups as you said. But Andre Fagan, the 36-year-old, into the starting lineup as well. It's the first time that they will partner each other, Fagan and Bradford. So I'm interested to see how that will go. But yeah, Lola Bernard spoke about the depth of the squad, and when you have 3 matches in 7 days, not much time for recovery. Okima Jones there, I like him so much as a wing back. And speaking to Ludlow Bernard, he had high praises for him as well, the former Clarendon College standout. I don't even think it's arguably that he was the best right back in the island in schoolboy football last season. Very good going forward, and Ludlow has spoken about, doing work with him to improve him defensively, but he's so good going forward. There he is, the number 3, and can put that ball on a dime inside the box. That's really a talent to behold. You think about the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold and what he can bring. Very weak, in my opinion, defensively, but what he brings at the offensive side of things, he creates, helps, and assists so many goals that you really don't want to do without him.
On the other side of the spectrum, you speak of Humber Lion's very own right back, who's been around for years, Xavier Virgo, and seems as if he has no inkling to leave the scene at any minute. So
a shade under 40.
Yeah, is Xavier Virgo.
Yeah, still very fit though.
Yep, and still very much a part of Andrew Price's plans at Humber Lion.
High-profile officiating quartet in charge of this one, and no surprise, it's always been a very tight battle and a very aggressive one too.
Well, a little behind schedule, but both teams are getting ready to make their way onto the field of play. And it's always a tight battle between these two. Let's see what they bring to the party as another evening of football on this Monday night at Sabina Park will unfold shortly. The shortest man on the park you'll see coming up, there he is, Jardel Williams, formerly of Camperdown High. Very much a part of the starting lineup for Humber Lion this season. And the diminutive figure will be hoping to make a big impact for them this year. So Odette Hamilton will be the one in charge. Joshua Jackson and Rickson Archer will assist her, and Damian Parchment is the fourth official. As we take a look at the starting lineup for Harbourview, Anthony Bennett is between the sticks. They have a back four of the captain, Odlan Harding, Romain Breckenridge, Shamari Dyer and Okima Jones in the middle of the park. Kasim Priestley, Jashawn Anglin and Juma Johnson, and up top, Shaquille Bradford will more than likely play on the left as Andre Fagan goes to the middle. Omar Thompson, who got a goal midweek in a losing cause, will be on the right-hand side. This is the starting lineup for Humberline. Prince Daniel Smith is between the sticks. Fabian Pascoe, Ricardo Campbell, Tevoy Coleswin and Xavier Virgo, the experienced right back, as part of the back four. Afiba Chambers, Andrew Vanzi, the captain, and Jardel Williams in the middle of the park. Roshane Sharp, Andre Clennon leads the line alongside Jermaine Christian, the number 9.
Humberline going in with a 4-3-3 formation. Andre Clennon, as I said, leading the line. Lots of experience in this lineup as well. Virgo Clennon as well has been around such a long time. 31 goals in his Premier League career. Only 2 he scored last season though. On Harbourview, on paper, 4-2-3-1 with Bradford leading their line. But I think that will morph into a 4-4-2.
Well, we're on the way here at Sabina Park for Harbourview against Humberline. And Harbourview in full yellow and blue trimmings. Humberline in their typical outfit of green and red. And, immediately there's a stoppage in play and Bradford looks a little bit winded there. Yeah, man, you can see why. Flag goes up, offside. But yeah, Humberline will be kicking towards the Caribbean Sea. Harbourview will be kicking towards the crossroads area. London Bernard, of course, is the man in charge of this Harbourview unit. Here they come, Humberline, but that pass didn't have a lot of clarity coming in from Vanzi on the right-hand side. It was Okima Jones has it. Christian Sharp touches it inside. Was Vanzi tripped? Jardel Williams trying to get the shot off, did, just didn't have a lot of power behind it. Scored a fabulous goal, did Jardel Williams, in the Manning Cup last season. It was at the National Stadium East Field from just inside the area. Bennett. That's a good take, you know, from Omar Thompson. But Humberline and Andrew Price, they said that they would be wary of the start made by the Stars of the East based on the fact that they're coming from that midweek loss to Cavalier. I'm sure at the moment they're sick of the sight of Cavalier, having been eliminated from the Caribbean Club Championship. Harding trying to get that one inside the area. He'll have another opportunity. Well, deja vu. He decides not to make the pass inside the box again. They do have a free kick though. Harbour View. What will they manufacture here? They are committing more players forward. Kasim Priestley behind it for the Stars of the East. 5 players lurking on the edge of the box. Jones had to be careful here. Was he tripped or held back? Free kick to Harbour View. So, opportunity again for Harbour View. Let's see what they do with this. It's floated high inside the box. Probably a little bit too much. Yes, it was a little too much for Jashawn Anglin. Priestley to Bradford inside. Anglin turns it across to Harding. And now it's with Thompson. Thompson on his right.
Right idea, not quite the execution. Scored that lone goal against Cavalier in the midweek fixture in their 3-1 loss. And as you said, they would not like to see Cavalier for now. 5-0 losing. 5-0 they lost in the second leg of their Caribbean Cup. First leg of the Caribbean Cup. And then 3-1 in the Premier League fixture. 2 big defeats. It's been a tough start for the Harbour View team in the Premier League so far. Led 2-0 against Arnett Gardens, only to concede too late and only getting a point out of that fixture. Probably the match of the season in terms of quality and excitement.
Christian plays it along the channel. Ball coming inside the area from Virgo. Thompson now has it. Plays it in a dangerous area, you know, but Harbour View, they managed to come out of the situation. Johnson trying to feed Bradford. Who I'm sure is pleased with the opportunity that he got with the Reggae Boys when he played in that friendly against Guatemala. But based on the list of overseas-based players up for selection, it was always going to be difficult for a locally based player to make the squad. But here he is again inside the box. Bradford wide of the mark. Talk about trying to make an impact early in this one. Trying to find the far corner, but just missed the upright.
Never shy in terms of shooting, Shaquille Bradford. Good pass by Priestley. And Bradford with a quick turn. First step always good for Shaquille Bradford. And not a bad attempt either. You saw what he was trying to do, just aiming for that far corner. It was just slightly off.
Yeah, FIBA Chambers getting some attention now. But yeah, I was making the point that, yeah, they would have gotten about a minute of time in that friendly against Guatemala, but yeah, you have players based overseas like Leon Bailey and Mikel Antonio and the likes of those players who have been called up for the CONCACAF Nations League. And of course, that match, those matches coming up against Canada with the home and away legs. But Chambers appears to be okay now. He's a tough customer. He's a FIBA Chambers, not used to seeing him like this. But obviously in some degree of pain still. Play resumes. Brackenridge with a header. Clennon trying to win it back and held his face immediately. Oh. Yeah, it was a coming together that required the intervention from Audit Hamilton. Yeah, just knocked the wind out of him there, Harding. This is where they can be dangerous on the line. They do have a free kick. And Javansi is their set-piece master. And he has 4 to aim for. A lot of discussion inside the box. 5 now inside the box for Humberline. Here's the delivery. That's a good one, you know. Bennett caught that one low. Usually as a goalkeeper, you're encouraged to take it as high as possible. Believe he took a chance here in collecting that one. So down low.
O'Neill Bigger-Thompson was giving instructions to Vanzi to play low behind the defense line. I think that was a good option, really good option. And in fact, they're a bit disappointed that a green and red shirt didn't get on the end of that, and there were players very close by. So I agree. I think Bennett was exposed there, and it was lucky for Harbourview that it just came straight through to him.
Yeah, obviously he couldn't have done anything about collecting it as high as possible.
Yeah.
But he was fortunate that
no touches.
Yeah. They know their strengths. Oh, Williams does well. And was held back there. He's a slippery fella, Jardel Williams. Him having that low center of gravity could cause some real problems for Harbourview. Bradford on it. Anglin. Deciding to move away from the traffic, which was the better option. This is Dyer. Gives up possession. Humberline trying to capitalize now. Christian. Touched inside. And Chambers couldn't quite find his target. Now they're trying to switch the play. Harbourview. Bradford on it, beats one. Looking to thread that one through, but so little power on it. Anglin on his left foot. Powerless and wide of the mark.
Talented player Joshua Anglin. I actually think he can do a lot more on the attacking side of things, Anglin. I just think he needs a little belief. Has the ability. That one wasn't a good representation of it, but can be a dangerous player getting forward, and I think it's more confidence in his abilities there that is keeping him back.
Bradford touches it inside. Johnson on his left foot. We know what he can do with that foot. Seeking out help instead, but immediately was crowded out. Johnson trying to get there. The challenge coming in from Virgo.
Johnson being marked very closely from a Humberline perspective.
This is Omar Thompson now. Priestley, Thompson, Anglin, Jones with it. They're going to take their time. Lovely, quick passing. Back heel didn't work, but it comes through over the top. No issues there for Prince Daniel Smith.
Yeah. Andre Fagan forgetting that he's kicking with the breeze there. And that ball flying through to the keeper. Love the patience from Harbourview though. Close touches in and around the area. I actually think the back heel was a brilliant idea, but it wasn't read. And it was put into space as well.
Caused some confusion. Thompson now on it again. Harbourview the majority of the possession at the moment. And that comes as no surprise. They're looking to respond through Fagan. It's a royal battle that's taking place there, you know. Fagan committing the foul though. And looks a little bit bemused that the call went against him. But if to avoid Cold Spring going down his evidence. Yeah, he really just clattered into him in the end.
Andre Fagan been around quite some time now. No spring chicken. Has played a lot of his career in Vietnam. Such a good goal scorer in the Vietnamese league as well. .40 goals in just about 150 appearances.
Yeah, as I said before, Harbourview dominating the possession at 62%. Humberline just doing Humberline things at the moment. Steady at the back, being difficult to go through their back line. Williams fouled. And they're going to try to use their set pieces as best as they possibly can. Ricardo Campbell now on it. Kept in play. Sent inside the area, was looking for Clennon, who is pretty good in the air. Virgo, first time pass didn't quite work out, but Humberline still with it. Chambers to Sharp. Sharp, good turn, plays it inside. Clennon, the shot taken. I don't think that was a handled ball, and neither does referee Odette Hamilton. And Harbour View looking to come out of their own half now. Bradford utilizing patience just to slow things down. Well, probably a few of the Harbour View players had their hearts in their mouths on that occasion with a handled ball appeal. My initial reaction was that it actually came off the chest of the player. Thompson. The overlapping run by Harding. Spotted. The ball inside the area. Bradford controls, trying to turn, goes down too easily, but he gets up back. And Humble Lion playing out from the back. Good stuff. Let's see what happened here inside the box. Sharp with a good ball inside to Clennon. And yeah, off his thigh actually. And onto his arm, but obviously nothing doing there.
Yeah, hand alongside the body and off the body onto it. Ball to hand. Right call from Odette Hamilton. Again, Clennon just snatching at the shot though, Clennon. His experience. They need him to be sharper in the front line for Humble Lion. 2 goals last season is not good enough for a man of his experience.
He does work with scraps though, Andre Clennon. Not a whole lot of chances created for him. Williams sends it out wide to Pascal. And Sharp now on the left side. Can also be quite dangerous. Not sure what he was trying on that occasion though. Sharp. Here's the effort. Did score a fantastic goal in the playoffs against Harbour View. In that goal that he's trying to score in now. Bradford, they're giving him space to shoot. Always dangerous to give him that amount of yards inside or just outside the area. And there was a deflection. So a corner, yep. They would know not to back off. There's a corner kick at the back post, headed down, but doesn't have a lot of power, the Andre Fagan. Collected easily by Prince Daniel Smith. Pascal. Sharp. Oh, he lost it under pressure. Thompson. Thompson going all the way through. Thompson off the bar. Now it's Bradford. He puts that one away. The onslaught from Harbour View turns into a goal in the 23rd minute. And Bradford gets his 2nd of the season. Sloppy defending by Humble Lion. They just couldn't clear their lines. But Bradford makes another team pay in the Rainier Jamaica Premier League, and Harbour View, they have the lead now.
Very unusual to hear someone say sloppy defending from a Humble Lion perspective. Usually very good in that area. Their 2 coaches were pretty good defenders in their time. But as good as they are, Shaquille Bradford is an excellent finisher, and he shows that yet again. Fortuitous how it got to him. Ajuma Johnson probably actually provided that pass, you know. Look at this. Johnson here, I think he was trying to set it for himself, but he will still get the assist because it did go to Bradford, and that's a clinical finish. Yeah, Price can't believe it. He's totally upset. But yeah, Bradford, 9 goals last season. And 2 in what, 3 matches so
Not a bad start.
Season. Yeah. And actually didn't play the last match, so it's 2 in 2 for Bradford.
Jardel Williams across to Virgo. Fancy. That one slipped through to Williams. He needs support. Christian's ball inside. Clennon with the header. No issues there for Anthony Bennett.
34 years of age now, Andre Clennon. As I said, over 30 goals in his Premier League career. Works hard, does Andre Clennon, but I know he would like more goals beside his name. Has played outside of Jamaica, played in Finland for a while. Did play in Azerbaijan as well in the league over there, so lots of exposure and experience for Andre Clennon. But yeah, 4 goals in the last 2 years is something that I'm sure he'll be looking at.
Johnson now with it. Striding forward, looking to bring again Bradford into play, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. He wanted the corner. You know, Humberland really surprised me at the back end of last season, especially in that match against Harbour View. They usually play with almost as if they play with the handbrake up. And it was a relief to see them involved in that type of game where they won but lost out on aggregate. And a couple of really good goals too.
I just think what you're trying to say is that you're surprised they scored 3 goals based on how they actually play, and I would agree with you. Not very often Humber Lions score 3 goals.
Virgo in the attacking third now. Ball played inside to Williams! That's why he's there. Jardel Williams. His first goal in the Jamaica Premier League. So diminutive, they couldn't pick him up inside the box. And Humber Lions, they respond almost immediately. 1-1.
Nice play by their older statesman, Xavier Virgo, 38 years of age now. Clennon with the good work, dropping deep. And Virgo, he is so good from those wide areas. And look at that from Williams. He had a lot of work to do, you know, Williams. Virgo with the delivery has always been good at that. And just the presence of mind to take that first touch and set himself so nicely. And then the finish to the near post. Beaten for pace was Bennett. And great for Andrew Price that they would be able to respond so quickly. And this is the kind of matchup and fixture that this is. Never really much to separate these two.
Not for long anyway. It's always easy to criticize goalkeepers who are beaten at their near post. And I suppose that goal would go under the microscope, and maybe Anthony Bennett would get some words in his ear in the aftermath of conceding that one. But it was still well taken by Jardel Williams. Harding looking for Fagan. Daniel Smith comes out and lands hard on the turf. And he's going to need some attention from off the bench. Janae is in the stands. I believe that she has the man of the match yesterday for Mount Pleasant, Kimoni Bailey.
Kimoni Bailey, you are in the stands today. You play for Mount Pleasant, which is in the parish of St. Anne, but what are you doing in Kingston?
Well, I live in Portmore, so yesterday after the game, we get break, so we're back on the training ground tomorrow.
Okay, well, is it a case that you're scoping out the match, seeing what Harbour and Humber Lion are going on with?
Yes, that's basically it, just watching the game and enjoying the moment,
So what do you see so far that kind of strikes interest for you?
Well, it's not much going on now, it's just a smooth game, it's level also, so, it's just smooth out there.
Okay, well, I can't ask you which team you prefer because obviously you play for Mount Pleasant, but do you have a prediction for today's match?
Well, not really. I just here to watch it. Yeah, just the vibe, just watch the game and have fun.
And of course, you got man of the match yesterday. So are you still enjoying that man of the match, or are you just focusing on the future?
Well, I'm still enjoying it, still focusing on the future. So, we just calm, not really.
The team hype you up. Well, this is what you've heard from Kimoni Bailey. The fans are rolling into Sabina Park, so you'll hear more from me at halftime. Back to you, Donald and Chris.
Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, but it's good to see footballers out supporting their own product when they are not playing. I think I've even heard footballers in the past saying that they don't like watching football, and I couldn't wrap my mind around it as to why they wouldn't enjoy watching the game and they just have an interest in playing, and that's it. We can learn from other matches. Nikoi Christian is also here.
Well, he'll be in action later, won't he? He's just a little bit early. Nikoi Christian. He might be watching himself on the app as well. Who knows? Really good creator in the midfield. Will be playing for Waterhouse later on. Nikoi Christian.
Yeah, formerly of Dun Behold. And remember to download the SportsMax app today from the Google Play or the App Store, and keep abreast of all the happenings in the Royal Navy Jamaica Premier League. This is a good match so far. Half an hour gone. A couple goals in it, but I think I can still call it a cagey affair. Usually is between these two teams. Pasco did enough. And there as well to keep it in play. That pass wasn't good enough though. Neither was that control from Anglin. Pasco lofted high, looking for Clennon, who managed to get the header on it.
As I said, very good in the air, Andre Clennon. Wins a lot of them. Didn't get much power behind that one, though.
Thompson. Bradford almost intercepting that one. Collecting that short. Nicely done. Johnson. Didn't quite grasp it.
Yeah, luckily for Humber Lion, his connection was off, but I don't think you want to be giving much space to Ajuma Johnson on his left foot from, say, between 18 to 25 yards out, as he can do a lot of damage from that kind of range.
Virgo, lovely find, trying to find Christian. Oh, that was unnecessary, I felt, from Jermaine Christian. Dyer, most of all, felt it was unnecessary.
Yeah, it was a stupid challenge from Christian. In fact, he should have controlled the ball first, and that's a yellow card for me. That's an awful challenge. From behind and sweeping out Dyer's feet. He should have gone into the book for that, Christian.
Do you think referees also judge the injured as part of their own deliberation as to whether a challenge is worth a yellow card or not?
I mean, maybe sometimes that could sway.
Because another player could easily roll around and bellow in pain, and the yellow card would surely have come out.
I think sometimes maybe seeing the damage might just confirm to the official what they're going to give, whether yellow, red, or nothing. But I think they would already have a pretty good idea. But yeah, sometimes confirmation is good as well.
I've seen referee delay their showing of a card because of how the other player reacts. I suppose it was good for Dyer to just get on with it. Virgo's dink for Clennon. Tucks it inside the ear for Sharp. Now it's back with Andrew Vanzi! He just doesn't only score set pieces, and that's his second of the season. The Humber Lions skipper on target, and Bennett beaten for a second time in this game. Humber Lions, they've turned it around, and they now lead the Stars of the East by 2-1.
Technically so solid, Andrew Vanzi. Generally rather the right foot, but just how from a Harbour View perspective can you allow so much space for Vanzi there? And even though the shot wasn't the cleanest strike, he had enough of it to get past Bennett. Placement superb, and yeah, the finish clinical. Good technique from Vanzi. Now what's that now? 34 in his Premier League career. Andrew Vanzi, not bad for a deep playing midfielder.
Not sure if it's too late now, but so many calls over the years for Vanzi to be a part of the national setup on a more consistent basis. Free kick awarded to Harbour View there.
Their 3-2 win last time out here at Sabina Park was a come from behind victory as well. They did trail 1-0 in that match. Krista J. Daly was on that occasion, who's no longer with his Harbour View squad. But yeah.
Ball over the top, and Virgo and put Smith in some problems there. Just a bit of miscommunication at the back.
Again of recent, Humber Lion able to find goals against his Harbour View team. They were the lowest scoring team in the playoffs last season. Humber Lion, just 27 goals from 26 matches.
Corner kick coming in. That's a good delivery at the back post. Oh, Prince Daniel Smith did really well to get hands on it. Ball delivered to the edge of the box. Roshane Sharp is there. It's going to be picked up by Harding. And now angling. And that was swept inside, and there was hope that maybe Dyer could have made some connection at the back post, but it was too strong a delivery. Prince Daniel Smith now is going to be getting some attention, the goalkeeper. But here, not a bad outing so far by Humber Lion.
We spoke about them scoring goals, and remember that 3-2 scoreline that we mentioned against Harbour View, and the fact that 3 goals doesn't happen very often for Humber Lion. Only twice last season did they score 3 goals? Well, if you count the playoffs 3 times, both of those previous results were against Chapelton, who were relegated. 3-0 and 4-0 wins. Before that, you had to go deep into last season for the last time Humberland had scored 3 goals. So it's not something that happens very often. As we said, just 27 goals in 26 matches for them in the league last season. So they did have the best defensive record, though, overall in the entire campaign, with just conceding 15 goals. No team was better than them.
But what have you observed so far in this game to show that they can score more goals this season?
I think they're a little bit more expressive. I think getting the balls out wide, Rasheen Sharp has been busy. Yes, Clennon is a nuisance. Wins the balls in the air, comes deep to take some touches, which is good. And yeah, young blood coming in. Andrew Price did talk about that. Jardel Williams, a good example. Now he's on the score sheet. Andrew Vanzi willing to come forward a little bit. Last season, Vanzi only came forward when it was time to take the dead ball, whether it was a penalty or a free kick.
Yep.
But look at him there on the edge of the 18-yard box, which means that they're getting a little bit more adventurous, Humberland, which is good to see. Of course, with adventure does bring risk, and that's something they'll have to be careful of as well.
But I'm sure that would have always been in the back of Andrew Price's mind when he's developing his first 11, which was probably why he was so frustrated that they conceded the way they did. Thompson committing the foul there on Virgo. He loves his football, Virgo. Still playing with a smile on his face. I think one of the best right backs this country has produced, Xavier Virgo. Priestley. Ball going long, and that's a wonderful save by Prince Daniel Smith, denying Bradford there. Caught in no man's land initially when the ball came over the top to Bradford.
I think it was an error from Smith. Smith had no business coming there, especially with his 2 defenders already committing and being there to defend him and to guard him. And luckily for him, he was able to get that left foot out, and Bradford picked that up right away. Striker's instinct.
Yes.
As he took that touch, Bradford, because he had taken his eye off the ball, he realized that Smith was not in a good position and nearly made him pay.
Okima Jones with the corner kick. Headed away. Johnson's shot charged. Well, that wasn't Johnson, was it? Just outside the box. Anglin. Looks as if he was tempted to try it from distance there. Dyer's ball is not a bad one inside, and Bradford is there. And Thompson's effort is a weak one too. And a couple of opportunities well for Harbourview in the last minute or so, but they could not capitalize.
Beautiful delivery from Shaquille Dyer. Excellent from the right area. And 2 failed attempts from Bradford to get a clean connection. Shamari Dyer, sorry. And yeah, Bradford needed to do better. First one, a total miss kick, and then barely chinks his head for the second one. Eager to add to his tally. He's always been like that, Bradford. And good short-term memory as well. Forgets his missed opportunities quickly and gets on to the next one.
Ball kept in play. Anglin sends it out wide to Jones. Jones has some space to run into. as they go into the attacking third. Passes it inside, and Bradford almost got through again. Almost. Harbourview looking for that equalizer before the interval. Good stretch that was from Captain Harding. Continues his run, and there's a free kick now for Harbourview after Ajuma Johnson was cut down. Evaded most of it, did Johnson, but still very much a free kick. Johnson collecting deep. Harding. Lovely. Thompson. Behind the Johnson. Good work by Harding. Jashon Anglin. Smith is down again. Cavalier boys are here. We'll be taking the field after this match with Waterhouse. I was taking a look at the goal so far. Bradford, seems as if it was eons ago when Andrew Price was absolutely livid from the sidelines. And they got the equalizer. Look at this finish from Jadwal Williams at the near post. Anthony Bennett was beaten. That was a really good finish. And then the go-ahead goal. If ever there was a Vanzi goal that wasn't a set piece, that would have been one right into the corner too. Didn't need a lot of power, just the proper placement. And the Harbourview players didn't know where to look.
And even though credit must be given to the finish from Jardel Williams, the youngster, you just wonder from a Harbourview perspective, how does a player get an opportunity to control a ball and turn to finish like that in your 6-yard area?
I told you he was slippery though.
Yeah, no, he is slippery, but well then, if anything, then you would expect a penalty, because they should have been closer. There's no way Jardel Williams should have been able to turn there and execute that strike. I mean, not to take anything away from his finish and his instinctive nature, but these are the kind of things that annoy Ludlow Bernard. He complained about their defensive work in that 3-1 loss to Cavalier that they signed out on quite a few occasions and paid the price, gave away a penalty as well. And this another example where, you know, a bit of lackluster defending. You look at Vanzi as well. How does Vanzi, a man who technically is so good with the dead ball and just a good kicker, how does he get so much space on the edge of the 18-yard area and allowed to control, turn and strike before he's closed down? From a Harbourview perspective, those questions are going to be asked of their defense.
We've been on a break for a little over 2 minutes now, and I suspect that we're going to be seeing more of this as long as Humberline they're ahead. And this may be frustrating for Harbourview. 5 minutes of stoppages to be played, and I suspect that we're just about starting it.
Big credit to Humberline though, taking those kind of opportunities. Those are the kind of chances maybe a season and two ago they weren't converted. So that is a big plus now for Andrew Price and O'Neill Bigger-Thompson. Have always been lauded for their defensive capabilities. As we said, very defense-minded coaches. But now, having made the playoffs last season and seen where they have fallen short, they are looking to improve that side of things. Let's see how many clean sheets they continue to keep, though. Obviously, they won't have one today. And they didn't have one against Malines last week, just one clean sheet, which was against Treasure Beach. Last season, Humber Lion had 5 clean sheets in their first 6 matches.
Somehow that's kept in play. Ball over the top. Clearance made. Ricardo Campbell in the right place there. Anglin. Harding. Priestley. Lining up an effort that's not on target. Sure, Harbour View thinking that they can create better chances. Foul on Vanzi from Anglin. Free kick Harbour, well, Humber Lion. Campbell goes long, looking for Sharp.
Yeah, I like the work of Rasheen Sharp so far as well. He has a lot to this Humber Lion attack. Skillful player. Does link up well and has the ability to score. This man has scored over 27 goals already in his 133 matches at the Jamaica Premier League level. Spent some time in Antigua and Barbuda playing in their Premier League as well. Sharp.
Oh, and almost went through to Bradford there. But Prince Daniel Smith had it covered.
But yeah, I think he has a little bit more ingenuity than, say, an Andre Clennon, who is very direct and, as I said, very good in the air, more a robust player. But maybe Sharp a good foil for him, a bit more skillful. Wiry kind of player, a bit quicker as well. And Raz has a ball at his feet, whereas Clennon does well in the air.
Sharp gives it away. Anglin. Plays that through to Johnson. Johnson was stripped. Free kick in prime real estate area.
Yeah, not the right place to foul. Afiba Chambers guilty on that occasion. Juma Johnson on that left foot. Yeah, just delaying the kick and drawing the foul. This angle won't necessarily suit him though, as a left footer. This probably might be an angling special.
Well, Omar Thompson is in the vicinity as well.
Okima Jones also has ability, very good with the right foot, Jones. Delivers well from the wide areas. Not sure how many of these kind of free kicks he converts. But he could be a prospect as well. Crossing and scoring always a total different kettle of fish.
That's true. What they both have though is accuracy.
Looks like it will be Jones though.
Yep, he's been left alone. The Clarendon College old boy. The ball constructed by a former Clarendon College old boy in Prince Daniel Smith.
I was going to say it seemed like a sin for you to use old with Akima Jones, but you are accurate.
Pretty accurate. Jones in conversation with Johnson. Thompson is also there. Who will take it? It's Jones, and it's bundled wide of the mark. The flag did go up, but initially the save made by Prince Daniel Smith, denying Akima Jones to end an interesting first half here at Sabina Park. The Stars of the East were so close to level it at the end, but they did have the advantage through Shaquille Bradford, and Jardel Williams had found the equalizer for Humberline about 3 minutes later, before Andrew Vanti had got the go-ahead goal for the visitors here. So there have been some conversations happening, especially among the Humberline players, but they'll be pleased with what's been happening so far. At the end of this stanza, they lead by the odd goal in 3.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
I got a mortgage customized to fit me.
Same day pre-approval on my loan. Wow!
Lower mortgage payments, so I have money to do more of the things that matter.
Happiness is owning my own crib.
Take advantage of our same-day mortgage pre-approval plus customized financing of up to 100% and enjoy low monthly payments. Happiness is home. Own it with BMBS.
This is Island Car Rentals. We're an international award-winning Jamaican company, and we know just how to make your travel experience memorable. Whether you're going somewhere as an individual or a group, we'll take you there in comfort, in style, anywhere. For car rentals, chauffeur services, airport transfers, or your very own customized tours, whatever the reason, business or leisure, we're just a call away. Let Island Car Rentals be your travel partner, because Island people take better care of you.
Culture. Yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it.
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep we country, we are it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes,
poor we are a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaica the culture.
And if you overprove from we just have to do it to the culture.
When we walked into Mount Pleasant Academy, we knew our lives will change.
We did not have to compromise our academic potential for our passion for football.
Mount Pleasant Academy is not just an institution.
It is an environment of fun, healthy rivalry, teamwork, and balance.
It is passion, purpose, and discipline.
Who said you can't have the best of both worlds?
We are Mount Pleasant Academy, the future of football.
Monday night football in the Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League is here at Sabina Park, and Humble Lion lead the Stars of the East Harbour View by 2-1 after the first half. Odette Hamilton, the referee in charge. Harbour View in their full yellow. Coming forward, Shaquille Bradford with this strike just wide of the upright. And Andrew Vanzi providing into the box. Probably needed to be a little braver there, Andre Clennon, and he might have opened his account for this season. Harbour View, they would draw first blood. A shot off the post from Omar Thompson. The assist from Ajuma Johnson and Shaquille Bradford. You would put your money on him from that kind of range. Finding the finish into the roof of the net. His second of the season, 2-2 for Shaquille Bradford. And Harbour View were off the mark yet again. Andrew Price, livid with the efforts of his defence line, who were the best defensive unit last season, only conceding 15 goals in their 26 matches. So far, just one clean sheet this season. Then Humble Lion into the box. They have been a little bit more creative this season, Humble Lion, and it's bearing fruit for them. Just look at this moment. Clennon getting deep to Virgo, the 38-year-old, who finds young Jardel Williams. And what about that for a finish? Shouldn't have been allowed to turn, but he made the most of it. Good touch, instinctive finish. Bennett beaten at his near post. Humble Lion all square moments after they conceded. First Premier League goal for Jardel Williams, the youngster. Then Andre Clennon battling well. He does this part really well. Into the area, and it came to Clark. Nice touch from Clark to Vanzi, and Vanzi, so good technically, found the finish. At first when he took that strike, you thought to yourself, there's no way that could beat Anthony Bennett. But it was so precise through the legs of Brackenridge as well. And Bennett not even able to get a paw on it. 2-1 Humble Lion. And they led yet again this season. Vanzi, 34 on his Premier League career. Scored 6 last season, 2 this season. Bradford had another really good opportunity. Prince Daniel Smith out of position and did well with the left foot, making up for his positional error. And Bradford would have another bite at the cherry. First a missed kick and then try to get the head on it. Thompson couldn't provide the finish necessary. Nearing the end of the half, Okima Jones with a free kick on target. And yeah, out wide. Smith doing enough. 2-1 after 45 minutes. Humble Lion lead by the odd goal in 3, 5 on target from 7 attempts, 13 shots from Harbour View, 4 on target. Well, yeah, their finishing could have been a little bit more precise. Some 14 fouls, and so far Odette Hamilton hasn't shown any cards. There's been 1 offside, 3 corners, all for Harbour View, and keepers have made 3 saves each. The possession is for Harbour View at 56%, but unfortunately for them, they trail by 2-1. Humble Lion with the lead here at Sabina Park after 45 minutes. Janae, well, she has something for you as usual at halftime. Let's hear what she has.
And this is the RNF sponsored Jamaica Premier League. This is the RNF fan spirit. I'm here with Russ, also known as the previous chef for Harbour View, so he knows these boys like the back of his hand. What are you thinking about this game so far, Russ?
Well, as I look for my face, I can see, you know, I'm not so happy. But me know at the end of the day, we're going to get it done. Because we always do. Right now, we're waiting patiently. But, as me say, Josh and Anglin come out, give me a better second half, with the introduction, a guard throughout, we're going to get the goal what we need.
You said the last time you said that Joshua Anglin, also known as Rooney, was going to score a goal. He scored a goal. So you think that's going to happen this time around?
Yeah, man. We know, as me say, he always deliver. And one thing with Harbour view, you know, rally around the boys and them go and come out. You see what I say? Yeah. So we just there go and hold it out. You know, we're up against a good Humble Lions team. You don't know. The Humble Lions team mean business this year. You know, we get the edge over them in the playoff last season, so them revengeful. So we have to ensure that them don't leave here with a point. So for them first half, second we are come out.
You know you're a football man. You see, let me tell you something. You see, if Harbour doesn't win this match, I'm coming right back here to you after the match.
Yeah, win or lose, you're going to come back because you don't know the thing. Harbour are going to come victorious. So, you know, one Harbour, Stars of the East.
Yes, so we're in the stands. This is what's going on at Sabina Park. And when we come back from the break, we have more football for you. Stay tuned.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
VM, we're here for you.
We are written into this land. You are written into our story. Together stronger we stand. Your win is our victory.
We're a firm foundation, here to stay.
Build you a brighter way. Transform your everyday.
VM Group. Transform your everyday.
This is Island Car Rentals. We're an international award-winning Jamaican company, and we know just how to make your travel experience memorable. Whether you're going somewhere as an individual or a group, we'll take you there in comfort, in style, anywhere. For car rentals, chauffeur services, airport transfers, or your very own customized tours, whatever the reason, business or leisure, we're just a call away. Let Island Car Rentals be your travel partner, because Island people take better care of you.
Never feel we culture, yo.
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it.
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we red feel we country. We are it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Whoa, we are a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaican culture.
We are nephew overproof from we just a do it to we culture.
Drink responsibly.
When we walked into Mount Pleasant Academy, we knew our lives will change.
We did not have to compromise our academic potential for our passion for football.
Mount Pleasant Academy is not just an institution.
It is an environment of fun, healthy rivalry, teamwork, and balance.
It is passion, purpose, and discipline.
Who said you can't have the best of both worlds?
We are Mount Pleasant Academy, the future of football.
Welcome back to Sabina Park. as we look ahead to what's happening later tonight for Monday Night Football. Cavalier against Waterhouse at 7:30 p.m. Jamaica time, 8:30 p.m. in the Eastern Caribbean. You can catch that on SportsMax 2 as well as on the SportsMax app. In favor of Humber Lion over Harbour View. They had to come from behind to now get this lead. Humber Lion and Harbour View once again relinquishing an advantage this season, and they'll be hoping to get and set their priorities straight for this second half. Which is now underway here. Shot from outside the box, charge down, angling, trying to force that one through. And this one is whipped inside, no issues there for Prince Daniel Smith. Sharp. Jones. Angling. Striding forward. Finding Bradford. Trying to force that one inside. Oh, was there a knock to his face there? He goes down in a heap angling, and he requires some attention now.
Asked for it right away as well in terms of the help. Afiba Chambers in the thick of things yet again. A bit of a hand here from Afiba Chambers. I can understand him protecting his area though. The defender.
Would that be a foul anywhere else on the park?
Don't know. But you're talking to the wrong person. I'm not one of those who believe that a foul is a foul no matter where it is.
You can expound, yes.
As you said, I figured where you were going was if that's a foul anywhere else on the park, then it should be a penalty. But I don't buy into that clause. In fact, there's a lot of things to do with a penalty that I disagree with. In terms of balls heading out of bounds, a player with no chance to get a goal scoring opportunity and still awarding a penalty. I'm one of those who is not for that at all. Because when you give a penalty, you're really giving an out-and-out goal-scoring opportunity. You're expected to score a penalty. So it's almost as if you're giving a goal. I think even statistics show that it's over 80% in terms of your chances of scoring. When maybe the infringement, you didn't even have a 10% opportunity. And in some cases, 0.
So based on that logic, the likes of Messi more than likely should get more opportunities to be awarded penalties.
Why?
Because whichever position he's inside the area, whether it would be at a disadvantage in your opinion, because it's Messi, he's more than likely to score from that vantage point.
No, it has nothing to do with the player. It has to do with the circumstance in which the foul was committed.
It's still, it's still a judgment call, though. That's the point I'm making.
No, whether it's Messi, no, if the ball is going out of bounds and the player has no chance to get it, even if it was Usain Bolt, it wouldn't matter.
Well, it could be no chance, it could be little chance, but the point is that there are certain players that would have better advantage.
I'm not bringing the player into this. It has nothing to do with the player, to me.
No problem. We'll get back to that in just a moment. A free kick to Humber Lion here, and that's wasted. Christian had a little chance to get there. Nobody would have gotten there.
Maybe Messi would have.
But I think you almost open up a wormhole there in terms of whatever advantage a player would have, because an advantage would be gained based on the type of player in that position.
I don't think so.
I'm using your words, you know. But again, we'll get back to that.
Even in terms of the player you brought up. Yeah, Priestley regaining possession. Good job from Harbour View there.
Dyer. Harding. Whatever Harbour View they need to do, they have to do it quickly. Cold Spring. You know, Prince Daniel Smith is one of the younger players on the park for Humberline, but isn't he vocal? And you may have heard a few choice words from him as well, as he demands a high standard from the players in front of him. Both swept out wide to Harding. Harding's ball inside. It's a good one! What a goal! From the veteran. Andre Fagan reintroduces himself in the Ray Nephew National Premier League. Left high to get on the end of a wonderful ball from Odlin Harding. And Harbour View back level. 2-2 with Humberline.
That's what a quality finisher can produce. And Harbour View certainly have two up front for them. The ball was a peach from Odlin Harding, but he had so much work to do still, Andre Fagan. And let me tell you, in the Premier League, that's his 15th goal in 17 appearances, Andre Fagan. That is some record, to say the least. Good header, thumping header. And yeah, no matter how young or vocal Prince Daniel Smith is, he was never going to do anything about that.
Harding hesitated initially and then offered a wonderful ball inside. Delayed, yes, but not denied. That was textbook 2 from Fagan.
Two assists in 2 games against Humberline for Odlin Harding. In that 3-2 loss, he provided an assist in that one as well from a similar position. And he's done it yet again. On that occasion, it was for Ryan Wellington.
These teams always close. That's some good work. Anglin attacking the space now. Tucks is inside. Johnson gets a return from Harding. He's trying to force it inside to Bradford, you know. Johnson was a little bit quiet in this game. Sharp has Okima Jones for company. Priestley. Ball lobbed to Bradford.
Nice pass from Ajuma Johnson. It looked lofty at first, but I'm a bit surprised that Bradford didn't go for the first time finish. I thought that might have been on the cards. Just to go on the volley and try and lob the keeper. Again, to me, Prince Daniel Smith, look at him here. He's in an awkward position. Or maybe it was difficult to go for the one-time finish based on the positioning of the ball. But just opening up that right foot and maybe going with a side-footed finish over the keeper, even though you didn't pick it up there. Prince Daniel Smith was off his line and in no man's land.
Bradford was complaining that he didn't get a corner kick.
And probably had a case.
Harding again. Not the most convincing header away, but Smith comes out to collect. Vanzi, Clennon. Vanzi continues his run. The flag stays down. Corner kick.
Good overlapping run by Andrew Vanzi. Really impressed by his fitness levels as well. Both ends of the park. And quite a few midfielders could take a chapter out of his book.
Or even a page.
A page, yeah. Overlapping run, nearly found the pass.
Virgo's ball inside at the back post. Vanzi heads it back in a dangerous area. Not sure exactly what Sharp was trying to do there.
Yeah, that pass across the area from Clennon was a bit behind Clark. I don't think the finish was necessarily on. It was actually Vanzi with a header back across the area. Yeah, good work from the captain.
Chambers. Clennon was clipped from behind. Free kick. Free kick to Humber Lion.
In this kind of area, only one man will be kicking it. This is prime area for Andrew Vanzi.
Brackenridge was annoyed with the call against him.
In the last 3 seasons, this man has scored quite a few from this kind of range.
Bradford, ironically enough, is insisting that it actually goes closer. No, you don't often see that in a debate as to where a free kick should be taken. But he will have time to go over the wall and under the bar. Andrew Vanzi. Prime real estate area for Humber Lion skipper into the wall. What's going to happen here?
Handball, was it? Odette Hamilton doesn't want to hear anything. She is not up for the excuses.
There's no way they're going to get through with that free kick.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Humber Lion even tried that, especially with Odette Hamilton having her yellow card out, waiting on the player to come out to issue it. That's not the kind of moment where a quick free kick is going to happen.
Well, we all know it's Bradford's getting the yellow card, and this is why. Yep. Good thing it is outside the box.
now block one side of the goal, bro. Yes, sir, with it. The 5 out go there, bro. We. Move. Come on next side, bro. Bradford. Go over, bro. Over. Yeah.
So, this one is right at the top of the D. A little closer. Still prime real estate though for Andrew Vanzi.
Well, he got his wish, Bradford.
He did.
He earned it too.
He also did. Vanzi. Can he work his magic? Deja vu. Corner kick now though.
Yeah, that's disappointing for me from Vanzi. 2 times hitting the wall. Usually gets past it.
Virgo on this set piece, the corner kick. That's a good ball inside. The whistle went though. Harbour will be making a change. Okimo Jones will depart the scene. Trey Bennett comes on in his stead. Surprised by that change?
Yeah, didn't see that one coming. Wonder if Jones is suffering from a bit of a niggle, or if this is a change in formation. Let's see. Wondering if he's going to a back 3 instead. Ludlow Bernard.
Highly doubted. Bennett has gone right into the right back position. Looks to be the same formation, like for like swap. Chambers. They move quickly, Humber Lion. Bennett with the give and go, and the give again, and the go again. Flag stays down. Bradford cuts it back. It's Johnson. Wonderfully done, except for the execution of the shot, which was blocked. Bradford will try and keep it alive. And it's kept in play. Bradford suffering from a kick. Here they come again. Touched out wide to Harding. Ajuma Johnson gives it away. What a chance that was for Johnson though.
I was more impressed by the recovery of the defense line of Humber Lion, because Johnson, it was obvious that his left-footed look was blocked or was masked. So intelligent from him to cut onto the right foot, but the fact that he sold the defender that, and the defender still recovered to get in a block, that really impressed me. Good vision though by Shaquille Bradford to pick out a teammate in the box. That's a part of his game that sometimes goes unnoticed.
Oh yeah. Provides great opportunities as well, Shaquille Bradford.
I don't think he's necessarily rewarded with the amount of assists he probably deserves, but in games that you watch, he does make some telling passes, especially when the ball is played wide to him and he is pulled wide. He then generally finds a teammate in an advantageous position, but it doesn't necessarily result in a goal, as you could see there.
Glad he was rewarded with the national call-up. We just hope that it wasn't a token call-up. Harding's ball inside again, not a bad one. Cleared away though. Brackenridge. Bennett pokes it forward. Angling. Bennett committing the foul there on Sharp. And Sharp remains down. There's a strap on his knee there. Not too eager to get up right away, the striker.
Yeah, disappointing for him. Not necessarily what Humberland would like to see. Is an important part of this attack line. Sharp, really good worker, can score, hasn't scored so far this season, but dangerous kind of player, links up well. And I think he's going to be taken off in short order. Although the man who's going to come on for him knows quite a bit about goal scoring in the Premier League. Levon Williams. 64 goals in his Premier League career. Another experienced player. Scored 4 times last season, did Williams. But yeah, a proven goal scorer.
Harbour View set to make a couple of changes as well in a minute or so.
Remember when he came on the scene first with Sporting Central as well. Partnered one Francois Swaby. 2 big goal scorers in that time.
Twin Towers they were.
Yeah.
Clennon does well to win it. Goes off on a run. Yeah, he went down too easily there, I felt. So too did Odette Hamilton. Priestley.
She didn't go down though, did she?
No, she didn't.
Oh.
Throw into Harbour View over on the far side, and time now to make the changes. Well, not yet. Play continues. Priestley. Bennett. Bennett. On the edge of the back box, he went down. And now a foul awarded against Harbour View. God Stewart is getting ready to come on for Andre Fagan. Omar Thompson is also off.
No, Bradford would probably play as a lone striker. Reed, more of a wide player, a winger, is David Reed. Big schoolboy player for Glenmuir last season, David Reed. Scored 12 goals and had about 16 assists for Glenmuir. Played for the Chapelton Maroons last season in the Premier League. Didn't get a lot of opportunity, came off the bench more times than not, as he's doing now. But a player with so much potential. Well, his first introduction is to commit a foul. Stewart, now you're never really sure where Ludlow Bernard is going to dispose him or use him. He has played as centre forward, he's played as in the back line, he's played in central midfield as well. I personally think the centre forward role is a failed position.
Virgo dinks it inside. Williams. Oh, lovely from Chambers, but he's dragged it wide.
Again, weak defending from Harbour View. Well done by Williams with the link-up play. That pass was a bit behind Chambers, but he did the most of it, didn't he? Turned angling way too easily. And probably would be disappointed that he didn't put that shot on target. Bennett was closer to his near post, though. Probably would have been able to make the save. Good move, though, from Chambers.
Bennett. Angling. Moving away from Chambers. Finds Harding. Virgo with the interception. Throw into Harbour View. Ball swung inside the area. Headed out. Johnson recycling it. Priestley out wide. Ball sent across. And Humberline will go the other way. Download the SportsMax app today. Just a reminder, from the Google Play or the App Store. Bradford touches it inside. Oh, that's sent high over the top. Got Stewart there.
Getting forward, Stewart. Not really having the finish, but again, look at that pass from Bradford. Pulled wide, Bradford brought into the play, but the ability to pick out a teammate. Excellent from their centre forward. The finish needed to be a lot better from Stewart, though. Instinctive pass inside. Stewart probably could have taken a touch as well. He had the room.
Oh. Did he go down too easily inside the area? Dyer finding the referee.
Pretty good control there.
Yeah, wasn't too bad. This is the call.
That's a dive. Not sure how his ratings would go there. But versatile players, Gar Stewart.
Here he's on the ball once more. Looking for Bradford. Bradford. Still Bradford trying to find, I think he was trying to find a teammate again there. I think, or it possibly was a deflection. Couple of Humberline players are down. Campbell is one of them.
I wonder if Bradford looked like he was going for a pass, but I'm wondering if that was the right option. Look here. What? Just surprised he didn't go for the toe poke finish with the right foot. Why didn't he? It's almost as if he had.
Because only people would have been in yeah.
Yeah, he premeditated the pass. It's obvious. I think most persons looking on are saying as well that having done the hard work, it looked at first like he was trying to force the issue, like he probably should have passed it before. He didn't.
Right.
He didn't. Credit to him, he ended up getting through, fortuitously or not. But at that point, he's got to be striking that ball. Toe poke, and obviously Smith again was vulnerable. But I thought, luckily for Humberline, he decided to pass, and Yeah, the chance was gone. Obviously didn't realize where he was, Bradford.
Minutes to go here. Bennett sends this one high inside the area. Again was looking for Bradford. There's a whistle on the play. Bradford was a little bit too eager there to get on the end of it. Well, it was David Reed actually. Found himself centrally on that occasion. Chambers has something about him, you know, Afiba Chambers. Not the first time he's been challenged and or injured. They've done a lot of arguing tonight, Humberline and the players, and Prince Daniel Smith has been involved in most of them, and now Andrew Vance, the captain, is going there. Well, that was a rugby challenge, wasn't it, from Vanzi? Indeed it was.
And he'll pay the price. Is that just a second yellow card shown this afternoon?
Priestley to the edge of the box, and Stewart actually won that header. One of his strong suits actually, Stewart in winning headers in and around the box.
Yeah. Vanzi and Stewart. Vanzi, sorry, and Bradford in the book. Probably the two best players on either side today as well. Bradford for Harbourview, Vanzi for Humberline.
Agreed.
Two different roles, but they've been very good, and both with opportunities even to add to the scoreline, both on the score sheet and chances to add to it.
Pascoe with the throw. Anglin has been off colour, I feel, this evening. Harding.
So what is the complexion?
Lovely ball through the middle. Johnson and Bradford deflected and wide of the mark. Corner kick to Harbourview.
Yeah, was pushed wide again. Just saw a glance up from Bradford. Was probably wondering what he could have done passing wise, because that angle would have been difficult for the shot. Did well to gain a corner.
Crunch time now. Anglin has gone across to take it. At the near post, headed away. Williams on it. Johnson. Oh, God, Stewart should have had a better touch there. A little over 10 minutes to go in this game. Maybe one more goal in it. Ricardo Campbell. Jermaine Christian. Afiba Chambers inside to Jardel Williams. Gets the lucky bounce. Lovely give and go. Lovely workings, and the whistle, the flag was up for offside. Must have been close, wasn't it? But the build-up was really good by Humber Lion. And now they will make a change. Javane Thompson comes on for Jermaine Christian. Close to schoolboy football days at Jamaica College. After coming from Glenmuir High, Javane Thompson. Ball played inside the area, headed away. Reed. Campbell does well. Yeah, Brackenridge is taking the throw. It's going to be a long one, right? Stewart winning the first header. Well, between Anglin and Johnson, they didn't really go for it, did they? Williams pokes it out wide. Thompson. Good work by Harding. Here is Harding. Oh, he gave that one up. Oh, they're just trading possession, aren't they? And Harding is free. Bradford making a run inside the area. Comes out to Johnson on his left. Johnson. Yeah. Again, not prime Ajuma Johnson tonight.
Yeah, not his best day. Ajuma Johnson and Anglin, as you've mentioned, have been off. Harding has had a pretty good game. Nice pass to pick out Johnson. Tried to create the angle, but that shot was always going over. Not much options in the box either. And that will be his last moment as well. Two Kingston College old teammates swapping out. Burton for Priestley. And Shakwan Nelson coming on as well.
Here's an opportunity for Humber Lion as they try to make their way inside the box. Clennon looking for some support. Lays it back to Virgo. And no issues there for Anthony Bennett. Couldn't keep his balance there. Shaquan Nelson. And Virgo has it for Humble Lion. Repelled by the Harbour View defense. Vanzi playing a little deeper now, finding Jardel Williams. Pasco delivers inside, Brackenridge in the way. Will be kept in play by Bennett. Fell the touch, went down under the touch, and they move quickly, Humble Lion. Vanzi. Virgo. Thompson drags that one inside the area. Clearance as far as Virgo. Thompson gets it again. Vanzi has a little space to work with. Sends it over the top. Janae, she has a special guest.
It is a special guest indeed. This is Mr. Carvel, no stranger to SportsMax. He was on the SportsMax zone a couple weeks ago. And of course, you'd be here at a Harbour View versus Humble Lion game. What are you thinking about this match so far?
It's a fairly evenly contested game. I think both teams have had their opportunities. And so I'm hoping that we get one more that we can put away.
I hear you under your breath grunting little statements like, take that chance. Harbour View is getting the chances in this match. What do you think is going wrong in the attacking third?
We're just not clinical in the box. The attacking third is fine, but we get into the box and we're not putting them away. So we just have to hope that something happens for us because we're not making it happening ourselves.
Well, there are a few more minutes until this match is over. Do you think Harbour View will come out on the winning end?
I'm hoping for it. I'm not convinced that we are going to do it because we haven't been clinical enough in front of the goal.
Well, I love the honesty. Donald and Chris, I know we are watching the match, right? Well, in the VIP section of Sabina Park. And let's see what happens for the rest of this match between Harbour View and Humble Lion.
Harbour View had a really big opportunity there. I reckon that the shot was speculative from distance. What an impact he would have had, Gavin Burton, with his first attempt. Didn't miss by much.
Yeah, and did have Prince Daniel Smith a bit worried for a second or two. And luckily for him, it was just over. Do agree with Carvel Stewart that they haven't necessarily been as clinical as they would want to be. But yeah, you still do think that there's another chance in it for one of these two teams.
Stewart goes down under the touch, and it's going to be a free kick to the Stars of the East now. Trying to move on quickly.
Yeah, and it's lived up to the closeness that we had expected as well. Last time they met, a 5-goal thriller right here at Sabina Park, 4 goals already, and still chances.
For that 5th goal.
Yeah. I mean, the last few opportunities have fallen to Harbour View, but you just feel like there's another big moment in it. Not sure which colour will take it.
As we take a look at the SportsMax app moment, and it was a lovely delivery coming in from Odland Harding, and that was a good finish from Andre Fagan, his first goal this season in the Ray Nephew Jamaica Premier League, reintroducing himself to the top flight club football in the land. That was the equalizer and the SportsMax app moment of the game. Play is about to resume. We're hearing 7 minutes of stoppages to be played. That's a lot of football still to be played here. Anglin's ball inside is a good one. That's punched away by Smith. Lofts it inside the area once more. Bouncing around inside the box. And the whistle goes. And it's going to be a free kick awarded to Humberline because of that challenge on Afiba Chambers. Maybe they'll just settle for the 2-2 draw, Humberline. But I'm sure if you'd have asked Andrew Price, that his team was going to score 2 goals, he would have just taken it quickly. And I'm sure he would have thought that his team at least wouldn't have conceded twice in this game. That's a lovely ball through almost. Trying to get a foot in there. Thompson has won it. Virgo keeps running, plays it to Clennon. Thompson. Virgo. And now they try to get out of their own half. Campbell, Williams, Levon Williams, Pasco inside to Clennon. Good challenge coming in. Oh, the call has gone against Breckenridge. And the card comes out too.
A little bit of a surprise here. I think that's a clean challenge. Clean challenge from Breckenridge.
I think he got the yellow card because of something he said, though.
I don't think so. I think she's giving him the yellow card for the challenge. Why? It's not a foul. So if you're going to penalize him for a foul there, that's why you're going to show the yellow card. Because her belief is that he took out the player, but he actually played the ball. So you can understand his complaint. Unfortunate.
This could be vital here. Vance's ball inside the area. And the header from Sharp. Misdirected there. But probably was from Cold Spring rather. Yep. Goes the other way. And Harding is on it. Harding's ball inside and... well, the header wasn't on target, but they have a number of players forward. Oh, he's gone straight through. What a wasted opportunity there. Shaquan Nelson must have been in a couple of minds as to what exactly he wanted to do.
Yeah, the substitute so far not really delivering the quality for Harbourview. It was Gar Stewart who went for the head at first. It actually didn't come off the head, it came off of more the shoulder or the chest. And then Nelson, just not what you would ask for. And Harbourview actually had quite a few players committed in and around the 18-yard area.
They move quickly, Harbourview, as they seek to get a winner here.
That's a dangerous foot there from Clennon.
Burton. Bennett. Harding. Anglin. Free kick to Harbourview. Well, there are a few candidates for player of the game, right? Chris Taylor, Shaquille Bradford, we were speaking about it before. Shaquille Bradford of Harbourview. And Andrew Vanzi of Humberland.
Yeah, well, Harbourview have made a mess of that. Odalyn Harding, who you see executing the tackle there, has also had a very good game. Harding. I think it's been Harding and as you said, Bradford for Harbourview. And Vanzi's leadership, goal, and the opportunities he's created for Humber Lion. I think at this point, Vanzi might just have edged it. We're still waiting for that other big moment.
But Vanzi's in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the end of the game. They share the spoils. Harbourview 2, Humberline 2 at the end of the day here. Bradford on the score sheet once again. So too Fagan. In between that, Jardel Williams and Andrew Vanzi, the captain and our player of the game, contributed to a really good game here at Sabina Park. And both Harbourview and Humber Lion walk away from this encounter with a point apiece. As we take a look at the full-time highlights here. And Harbourview, they started off pretty strongly here. Lovely run by Omar Thompson off the bar. And then Shaquille Bradford with the finish from inside the box. Thompson did really well. And Bradford picking that one up after Johnson had set him up unwittingly, I felt. He was looking for the penalty. And Andrew Price was livid with his defenders. They got the equalizer. Eventually, not with this play though. Lovely ball inside and Clennon with the header. No issues there for Anthony Bennett. Clennon sending it out wide to Virgo. Virgo's ball inside. Found Williams, who found the gap at the near post there. Beating Anthony Bennett. What a finish that was. It was a really good goal. Only one place he could go and he found it. And then they went ahead. The captain finding the corner. And Bennett at full stretch couldn't get there. Through a crowd of players. Keeper probably saw that one late. But Banzi getting his second goal of the campaign there. Ball over the top. Bradford did well, but Smith did better after being initially no man's land. Bradford again looking to flick that one and then head that one, and then Thompson didn't have a lot of power behind that one. Jones hitting the target again, Smith with the save. And in the second half, Harding with a peach of a ball to Andre Fagan, opening his account this season. Look at this delivery. Perfection. And the finish was clinical too. Ball over the top for Humberline as they were looking for the go-ahead goal as well. That was good work by Afiba Chambers, but his effort just dragged wide. Harbourview with 17 shots, 6 on target. Humberline with 9 shots, 5 of which were on target. Harbourview committing 12 fouls, double what Humberline committed. And you can see there 5 corner kicks in favour of Harbourview, 4 more than Humberline. And Harbourview with the majority of the possession at 54%.
Andrew, a very tough match for you here today. Obviously earning a point, but a big goal for you as well. 2 goals in 2 games. You seem to be scoring a lot more goals of recent.
Well, I have to lead from the front, you know. I've been doing this for years. I have a whole heap of experience. I have to lead from the front and get the boys going. It's a tough game tonight. We really want the 3 points, you know. It's the 3rd game of the season, and we're never disappointed, but we get a point, and we just have to give thanks.
Do you think based on the balance of play, you guys deserve the victory? You think you created enough opportunities?
Well, we never created enough, but we could have done better in front of the goal. But as we say, we have to get the guys going on, move forward, lift up our head and go forward and move again and come again for the next one.
I see a slightly different approach from you this season. If you think of a couple seasons back, you're playing a lot deeper. Now, I see overlapping runs, you're getting in and around the 18-yard box a lot more.
Well, you know, as a veteran, a senior player, coach give me a free roll today, so I just come out here and give him my best shot. I have to work extremely hard for my team. I have to lead from the front. I'm the man, so I have to lead from the front and get the guys going.
Leadership always important. Congrats on your goal and get some rest. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Okay, thank you. All right. Andrew
Vanzi there, the captain of Humberline, man of the match performance. 2 goals in 2 games for the Humberline number 12. Ludlow, analyze that match for me. It seemed like you're right there. You had probably the best opportunities nearing the end of the game, but you just couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, but before you even get to that, Chris, we need to stop conceding unnecessarily. I think that the efforts that we made to go ahead was good build-up play, you know, good possession and good passing and creating the chance. But whenever we give up goals like these, it is really a cause of concern. And I find that my defenders need to do better at the back of the pitch and give the forwards a chance. Because I know that we will score goals, but we need to stop conceding, and it's getting too out of hand right now.
I agree with you that the discussion on here as well was for the 2 goals you conceded, too much space was being allowed to the attackers in and around the 18-yard box, and especially in your 6-yard area.
That's
and
right.
Attackers just can't control and turn like that.
No, and that's the sorry point about it, you know, and then the thing about it, nobody's putting up their hands, they're just pointing the blame somewhere else. I think we need to be a little bit more aggressive. If we got some of the grit that the Humberline team got, this would have been a clean sheet here today.
to leave you on a good note, positive side, Bradford, another goal for him, 2-2, and
Yes.
Fagan off the mark.
Yes, it is good to get the veteran off the mark. I know it will do a world for him. He really puts in a good shift, and he told me when his time was up, he really did tell me that, coach, this is it. But I'm pleased with the fact that my forwards are getting into position. Probably Bradford could have played another one into the other striker, David Reed, and probably would have gotten the winner. But we'll take the 2 points. The 1 point, that is.
You're doubling your tally there.
Yes.
It's been a tough week. Get some rest, and we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
Lola Bernard there, the head coach of Harbourview. 3 matches in the spate of 7 days. It was a tough one for Harbourview. A tough draw for you as well, Andrew Price. Yeah, I thought Humberland was quite enterprising throughout the 90 minutes.
Yes, I think our intensity went down in the second half. I think that, we didn't play the way we played the first half, where we were more intense and more aggressive. We came down a little bit low, and our energy levels looked very low. And, we brought Harbourview back into the game. But despite all of that, I thought we got some very good looks in the second half where we should have really taken the game. We got about 2 chances in the penalty box that with a little bit more composure, we should have put away those chances. So, all in all, I think it's a fair result. I mean, we're going to have to continue to work hard. We have to be consistent. We have to keep our energy levels high for 90-plus minutes. And I don't think we had that today.
When we spoke last season, you spoke about how solid you were. You had the best defensive record, but you wanted to score more goals going forward. I can see the adjustments you've made this season. You look a lot better going forward, but conceding 2 goals is unusual for Humber Lion.
Yeah, definitely. We are short some players, because of our injuries, but we have people out there that they have to go out there and do the work, and yes, we have to fix that. We have to stop conceding those goals, and the manner in which we conceded, especially the equalizing goal, across to the back post. I'm unhappy about that, and my team will tell you that I don't have a lot of time for that.
Yeah, you're a real taskmaster. Undefeated so far this season, so some positive there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take the point. A point is better than none. It's an away game. We came out here, should have taken the game by the scruff of the neck in the second half. We didn't do it. But, we'll fight again, and we'll get back and correct things and get ourselves ready for our next game.
We look forward to it.
All right, thank you.
So, Harbourview, Humber Lion sharing the spoils, 2-2 at the end of the day. And, yeah, both of them walking away with a point from Sabina Park.
This is Island Car Rentals. We're an international award-winning Jamaican company, and we know just how to make your travel experience memorable. Whether you're going somewhere as an individual or a group, we'll take you there in comfort, in style, anywhere. For car rentals, chauffeur services, airport transfers, or your very own customized tours, whatever the reason, business or leisure, we're just a call away. Let Island Car Rentals be your travel partner, because Island people take better care of you.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com.